We are in the age of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence takes the possession of whatever input we put through the social media. It takes that one, takes the control over it. And artificial intelligence, my intelligence, whatever I put, and another person puts that 1 plus 1, it is 2 times more intelligent, 3. And idea is it wants to get the intelligence of all 8.5 billion people. So it will become super intelligent. The artificial intelligence, it is controlling the minds of everyone, how to get the clutches over the whole humanity. But still, however much the artificial intelligence is there, it cannot be equated to the divine intelligence, super intelligence. Super intelligence, it cannot come close to that one. That is why every day we do a prayer, Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. The meaning of that one, may my natural intelligence get connected to the supernatural intelligence, super divine intelligence. It is the Gayatri Mantra is not a prayer for artificial intelligence. It is a prayer for may my intellect be illumined. It's so brilliant so that no artificial intelligence can catch up with me. The story of artificial intelligence comes in Mahabharata. Mahabharata, Nahusha king, well administrated, he was forefather of Pandavas also, good king. Once Indra had a fight with Vritrasura, the Asura, and Indra killed that Vritrasura. To atone his killing, he was said Asura plus a Nova Jnani. To atone the sin, he went inside the Manas Sarovar, entered into a lotus stack. He was doing the japa there in a subtle form. So that divine kingdom, he was a king of the Indraloka. Divine, that place became kingless. No kingdom can exist, no country can be without any ruler. So all Deva, but no Deva, other divine beings, no one was willing to take that responsibility. No one was willing. Then they, in search of a suitable king, and Brahma suggested, look out in Bharat, on the planet. They found this virtuous king Nahusha. They asked him, do you want to become a king? Do you want to become, take it bit back. Do you want to become the king? He said, sorry, I am not qualified. I don't have technical expertise. I don't have this administering the Devaloka experience. I can't take. They said, no, we will train you. We will give you all the necessary orientation. What is the training? They said rapid knowledge transfer will teach you. Rapid knowledge transfer, whoever you look at, all their knowledge come to you. And they will be in your control. Their strength also comes. If I look at Manish, whatever he knows, I will grab it. And he said, it's okay. Then he went there on it is an ad hoc position, not a permanent position. He was made clear, and he went there. He was looking at Deva, that Agni, this Varuna, everyone who were Yama. He got that knowledge. He got the control. Whoever he came across, he took the possession of their knowledge, and he was controlled. Now he has become a Devendra. I am totally equipped. I am empowered mentally and physically, and so puffed up with power. Now that it won't stop there, then he was thinking Indra's wife, Sachi must be my wife also. Why not? And he called his wife, sent a message. She got petrified and asked Devaguru, Bhrigu. He asked Bhrigu Rishi, what should he do? Bhrigu contemplated on Brahma and he got the message and he conveyed to Sachi, tell Nahusha, Indra used to come to my palace carried by Saptarishis. They used to carry him on a palanquin, and you also come on a palanquin. And Saptarishis, so he ordered all the Saptarishis to come and carry. All the rishis, he was looking at them, he got the power of all the Saptarishis also. They became helpless. Bhrigu entered into the Agastya who was in the front in a subtle form. Within him Brahma was also there, because Bhrigu's energy alone is not enough to contain Nahusha. Brahma was also there. Brahma and Bhrigu were not seen by him, Nahusha, and Agastya being short, he was walking very slowly and anxious to go to Sachi. He kicked Agastya, saying, Sarpa, Sarpa, quick. And inside Bhrigu, he cursed him. You said, Sarpa, Sarpa, may you become a Sarpa. You become a snake, and he became a snake and fell back onto the earth, planet Earth. He came back. After that, Bhima rescued him. I will talk about that story in Gita class. What it is conveying, artificial intelligence wants to control, sooner it cannot overpower the intelligence of the super divine intelligence. It wants to take control of everything, making all humans helpless. We are feeling insufficient. Any job, yesterday somebody was talking about in 10 years my IT job won't be there. So it is like grabbing, devouring everything, upsetting the system. Mental health is becoming a challenge. So in the day of artificial intelligence, there are 4 categories of classification of the human race. It is not that classification confined to India, but the whole of the world. Humanity classification. One classification is a labor class. Labor class, they are doing what I have been told. I don't want to use this one. I'm doing what I have been told. That the labor class people is called as a Shudra. I am not thinking that in the day of artificial intelligence, you are risking your job will be redundant. If you are only doing what has been told by others, your survival is at stake. You won't be, your job will be wiped out. Shudra doing what I have been instructed by others, I cannot survive. And next classification is traders. Traders sell what others have produced, and based on their product, whatever instruction I am selling. As a Vaishya, I am just selling others' product without thinking, without value addition. My job, artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence will find a new ways of distribution strategy. Why I need a middleman in between and lose my profit? They will get rid of you. Just a Vaishya, without adding value, you can't survive. And the third one, Kshatriya. Kshatriya is the protection. Protection, you have to, Kshatriya means to protect. You have to protect. Who you have to protect? Protect the knowledge. Otherwise, you yourself at risk. The knowledge you have to protect. In a company, I may be working for 5 years. I have I know the nitty-gritty. I know how the company operates. What are their strategy? I know all the intelligence of the company, and I can easily take it away and ruin this company. Now, from Apple, there is the huge migration of employees. They have been hired by Meta. They are spending $2 billion to hire brains of Apple. They are taking the knowledge. There may be a clause. For 6 months you can't go to our competitor. 6 months I cannot go, but I can go through some other channel. If the strategy, security is not in place, I cannot survive. It talks about the story of Mahabharata again. Talks about the Dronacharya's the childhood friend Drupada. They studied together. Drupada once graduated. He told Drona, I am going. Unfortunately, I have to go. You are my best friend. And once I become a king, whatever I have is half is yours. Half the kingdom is yours. You come. And once Drona's son Ashwatthama he was given a glass of milk. He never had tasted a milk before, and he tasted. Duryodhana gave a glass of milk to trap him, and Ashwatthama started creating tantrum. I want milk. Mother Kripi tried to mix flour with water and looked like milk and gave. He sipped that one and threw it. It is not milk. I want the real milk, and he started crying. Started doing tantrum. Then Dronacharya remembered, in search of milk I had to get a cow. He did not, so he remembered his childhood friend Drupada. He went there and sent a message to the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper conveyed to Drupada. Drupada remembered old promise. Oh, this man has come to stake claim for half my kingdom. And he asked how he looked like. And then Drupada said, king cannot have friendship with a beggar. Friendship can be made with equals. I cannot make a friendship with a beggar. Send him away. And Drona heard that message. He took it on the wrong side, and I have to take a revenge. From the Mahabharata seed there. I have to take how to take the revenge. He took the revenge, and Drupada he sent out Bhima and Arjuna to get hold of Drupada, and they caught him, brought him bound, and Drona said, now you are my prisoner. The entire country is mine, but I don't want to take the entire country. And do you want to become my friend now? He said, okay, for now you are my friend. And Drona then released half the kingdom I am giving. I am giving the half the kingdom. He said, for now I am the king. You are my friend. Drupada went back. He decided, I want to take a revenge. I want to kill Dronacharya. And he did a tapas on Rudra, Shiva. He did tapas, and he did the yajna, and from there Ashwatthama came about to kill Dronacharya. Not Ashwatthama, Drishtadyumna came out of the yajna fire. Drishtadyumna came, and Drishtadyumna now he has to go to Gurukul. Best guru at that time was Dronacharya. Dronacharya knew Drishtadyumna is going to kill me. But Drishtadyumna came to Dronacharya, please teach me, please admit me to your Gurukul. Dronacharya, and though he knew, and he imparted the knowledge, resulted in his own destruction. What it is talking about Kshatriya, if you know, some people, they are going to take your whatever you have and run away, and problem, they are creating the problem. Dronacharya not to succumb like Dronacharya. Kshatriya should be very alert. How to protect your asset. Otherwise, company will get ruined. Kshatriya what they have to protect? Brahmana. Brahmana is the knowledge. Creative. You have to be very creative. Think ahead of the game. Artificial intelligence can think only within the box. It cannot think out of box. Brahmana is the one can think out of the box. Like a lighthouse. Think far ahead. What artificial intelligence can think ahead. That Brahmana quality must be there to sustain the Kshatriya. Kshatriya should protect, and Vaishya and the Shudra can sustain if the Brahmanic quality is there. What caste, what denomination we are born, the scriptures talk about. What you are born is not that my father may be a Brahmana, I may be a Kshatriya or Vaishya, Shudra. What scripture is talking about, we all in the day of artificial intelligence, we need all 4 qualities. We should be creative, think out of box, always stay inspired, meditate, stay creative, and awaken the intuition center. Have the Kshatriya ability to protect the knowledge from going into the wrong hands. Terrorists also seeking for this knowledge. Artificial intelligence, it is abused by many wrong people also. They protect the knowledge. Kshatriya and Vaishya is the one should not just sell, value add and sell. Not just sell as the market manufacturer specification. You have to add value. Otherwise, you will be that manufacturer will bypass you. And the last one, Shudra. Shudra means customer support. However brilliant is that one, you should have a service mentality. Customer service should be there. Without customer service, however brilliant is the product, it won't survive. So, for everyone, we are fighting a battle in the artificial intelligence. To make ourselves relevant, we need all 4 qualities. Brahmana quality, think out of box, think big and out of box. Kshatriya, protect the knowledge and sell whatever you are selling, not just sell as it is. Qualify that one. Qualify and add value and sell. Shudra means we have to have a customer service mentality. Then only you can survive. You become redundant. This concept has come in Purusha Sukta also. Brahmanosya mukamasit baho rajanya kritaha uru tadasya edvaishyah padbyam shudro ajayata. Padbyam, feet. Feet is Shudra, means feet is required to carry the body. Shudra is no inferior. Without Shudra, without legs, body cannot survive. Without stomach, shoulders cannot work. Without shoulders, head won't be there. For we need an integrated personality of all 4. We have to stay ahead of the game. Artificial intelligence. Otherwise, soon we become redundant, obsolete, irrelevant. Irrelevant. To stay relevant, we have no option but acquire all 4 qualities and empower them and play the game and celebrate your life.